Welcome to the long-awaited Season 3. I am your host, Prodigies. Let's just get straight to it. So to start off, this is the first and most significant map change. The gold cube has risen out of the water and destroyed this house. And the snowman next to it is also melted, considering spring is almost here. Where I live, anyway. And yeah, this gold cube is going to grow every time it moves. And cubes are actually they like the water. Like in my storyline, they use the water to grow. It's kind of like one of those towels that are like rolled up really good, and then when you soak them in water, they like grow to their like actual size. It's like one of those kids' toys. I forget what they're called though. But yeah, this house has been completely destroyed. Christmas decorations were thrown everywhere. And yeah, this is not good. This is gonna cause some bad events to happen. As you can see, the frozen area, the whole lake is now frozen. And all the glaciers and ice rocks and stuff are all gone. But yeah, that's all for this area. Moving on, go over some of the map changes over here, because, you know, might as well. The gnome's base has been completely fixed. They haven't moved all their furniture, like, they haven't, like, gotten kitchen stuff yet, so that's why this is all empty. But they did move more of their equipment over here, as well as an audio recording device and some fans, because it gets really hot up here. Sorry about that, it's lag. They upgraded their equipment in here, so now that they have better servers and stuff, so they don't have network issues. They also move this over here. Upstairs, if you come with me. As you can see, there is now a weapon bench. So now these gnomes are like weapon enthusiasts. They can create some heeky deaky stuff. They have like a ton of supplies to do that. They're just set. They can create as much as whatever they want, pretty much. This is like their board meeting area, where they talk about like, you should say like conspiracies and like plans and stuff, where they talk about that stuff. They moved their artifact of the abduction way back in Rifto Hills all the way up here, so they have more room downstairs. They now have a sleeping quarters. As you see, the 3 original gnomes are playing darts. Actually, well, 2. This one's just sleeping. But yeah, they're just relaxing at the moment. Oh yeah, from an artifact from the bears way back in Rifto Hills, they stole a honey jar. And that's also a reference to the Chapter 2 story between the gnomes and the bears. The cone gnome actually upgraded his cone. And his original cone is sitting by his bunk. It says they're tiny, they need something to get onto the ladder, so they have a dresser there. But yeah, they basically just upgraded. Oh yeah, this labels the, these are the primal gnomes. There's gnomes with the masks on. This is their bunk. Figured I'd put like mementos and stuff by their bed to show whose is which. Oh yeah, and the truck, the Terminator, now have an arm added to it. Well, half of an arm, I should say. It's not the entire arm. The gnomes also stole a van and made it their own. So they're going to use this from now on instead of the truck. As you can see, it's still snowy in the area up here, but nowhere else, because of the high altitudes is basically why. Let's see, I think that's about it from over here. Oh yeah, another thing, the gas pumps have been hooked up, so now they have a storage of gasoline in the mountain, which is where the pipes lead to. Another thing is where all the liquids and stuff drain out in here, they get sent to the ocean, because they have now set up a pipeline that goes to the ocean, right here. Yeah, it's pretty bad of them to dump stuff into the ocean, but, you know, what do they care? And the tanker trailer that exploded last season is down here still. The police car has been taken to the junkyard. Why they left this stuff down here is a mystery, but yeah, the police car is now at the junkyard. Anyway, their old base is completely burnt down, and it's been quite a while since they burnt it down, so it's now covered in snow, which is why it's like this. Just for those wondering why it's covered in snow and isn't like burnt looking, it's because it's been here a while already. But yeah, the old place has been burnt down, and yeah, it looks really bad. But their whole plan was to hide the evidence and, well, destroy the evidence as well from the cops, so they don't end up finding out what happens up here, because the last thing I want to do is find out about the government base, because they don't even know about it. That shows you how much the government tells the police sometimes. Well, on this map anyway. I'm not saying that's what happens in real life. Anyway, moving on from this. Over here at the place that we came to the island on, there's now a backhoe, bulldozer. It's just a bulldozer. There's a bulldozer parked in front of it, blocking it, as well as there's barricades. Why is that exactly? Well, there's some stuff going on up here. Doing some tests. Potentially, they're going to upgrade this place. Like the vault. But that's what they're planning on doing. Because this one's pretty outdated and it's showing. Because there is a lot better one that they have plans for. So yeah, that's what they hope on doing. That's about it from that. Anyway, going on to over here at Crackshot's cabin. It's all snowed up again. Still kind of someone living here, because the fire's still going, but the original people have left, so now it's just someone who's homeless is living here. Gives them shelter at least. Anyway, that's about it from over there. Moving on to the police headquarters. It is now been left. It is no longer owned by the police. They have left it. Now, why they left it? They found a better location someplace else. As you can see, it's been abandoned. All the stuff has just really been packed up. Upstairs, not really. They just kind of left it like this. But yeah, down here they also packed up everything. Excuse me, arcade cabinets and such. They also put locks on the doors so no one unauthorized can enter. Which, it makes sense. The P has fallen off the police sign, as you can see. One of the cars was left here and was stripped down by, well, people who, like, vandalized this place. This didn't take long for that to happen after they abandoned it. And yeah, this is what the junkyard looks like now. Not much, really. This is the police car from the chase, and this is the car that fell down the cliff that was towing the tanker trailer from the place too. Chase, not place. Yeah, that's really everything here. They moved the MacGuffin sign out here, so they have more room in here. Also, the ramp truck they found in the water is now over here now. Oh, I'm sorry, this car is not the one from the chase. It's the one that they found in the water with this. As well as pipes from the crap, what was it called? Frosty facility, yeah. Oh yeah, I might as well show you guys the map now. There we go. So the new location is called Chonkers Sandfest. So yes, it is a location sponsored by Chonkers. It's like Chonkers Speedway, but this one is called Sandfest. And I'd say it's heavily inspired by the video game MotorStorm. It's a relatively old game, but I suggest you go look it up. It's a pretty good game. It's for PS3, sadly, so they didn't remake it at all, but please go check it out. It's a fun game. And Forgotten Forgeries, now Restless Regiment, as well, it's pretty restless now. Vacant Vicinity, no longer Fallen Facility, or not Fallen Facility, shit, I forget the old name. But yeah, it's vacant now, which makes sense. Wasted Woods, since the old tornado spiel happened to it. And yeah, that's the map. If you want to pause, you can if you want. See the map in its entirety. Except that doesn't really work, because considering the, well, everything doesn't load on the map for some reason now. I don't know why. Could be just how big the island is. Anyway, over at Shattered City, the car wash is now built, as well as areas to clean out your car and put air in your tires, whatever you want. Now I have a phone booth. It's not really a big car wash, but, you know, it serves its purpose. As you can see, they're rebuilding the coffee shop over here after the whole iceberg getting thrown at it. Oh, and the, I'm gonna say, like, markets part of the gas station is now over here by the garage. Makes more sense if you ask me, instead of, like, you know, using up a whole building for that. And the car wash is thinking about expanding. The people own it. Oh yeah, this guy's car is also still being fixed. Yeah, you're surprised that it's taken this long, but, well, it is. This building now has scaffolding on it yet again, because, you know, they have to fix the whole thing that happened with the airplane crashing into it. And yeah, it's, well, yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said, but the MacGuffin's place has been replaced by Owl. I might have said that last season, but I don't remember. It's been quite a bit. A lot of Auto Classics have sold a bunch of their stuff, so that's good business for them. Oh yeah, and here they have remodeled the entrance area. They haven't like brought all their furniture in yet. That will be something they bring in next update. If you come up here, they have their offices as well as their meeting room. They talk about like all the locations and stuff their factories are at, and well, how good business is doing. They also have servers and stuff, place to get coffee, bunch of stuff. Yeah, you see, they haven't moved in all their stuff for the office yet. This area is still the same. They closed the garage door. It's been open for a while because no one is needing like any slap right now. This is the truck that was over by police headquarters, brought the equipment down to here, since they aren't using the building anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, there is now a owl sign advertising for the bookstore, and the funding station is also gone as well, considering that season is over. Oh yeah, and this person has opened up their little stand. So they are now open, considering winter is pretty much almost over. Not really much for the pawn shop, other than the fact that all the Christmas decorations are torn down and are all sold. Yeah, ain't that surprising? All the Christmas decorations are sold. The Christmas display over at by Nums is now, well, it's gone. They packed it up. They also put up these fun little neon, I don't know what you call these. Just call them signs. Put these like outline neon signs everywhere. Did you know they're like a corporation, so they have to advertise it somehow. They left some of their Christmas decorations out here still. Mainly because they have nowhere else to put them, let's be honest. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Shattered City. Moving on to, well, over here. Over here, you can see that, well, trees are starting to grow back over at Wasted Woods. But the original tree debris is still here. And now you can see the broken down shack that was covered by the snow that got, well, completely destroyed when the tornado went through. Oh yeah, part of the bear and gnome storyline, these bears have arrived here from their hideout. What they're doing is they're gonna burn this place down, like the gnomes did with their old hideout. Kind of like a correlation, you know? Oh yeah, and they have something buried here. So they're going to claim whatever they have buried here, which is evidence from the crime scene that used to be here. So yeah, burning this down is probably the greatest move for them, because cops have already searched this location immensely, so it'd be best for them just to get rid of it. Anyway, going down to Pleasantport. Not much has really happened. Mainly they're just waiting for something to do, because nothing much has happened. All the forklifts are just, well, sitting at the moment. And this is fully functional again. Down here is the, like, headquarters office area of the boss. So they're gonna move furniture into that soon. We'll get to the new location soon. I'll save that for last. Anyway, heavy storyline stuff. So the magma point is now lower than before, and they are doing like high amounts of tests on it, as well as saving like samples of the magma in barrels. They also have an elevator that brings them down if they need to. This is a scanner they use to scan the magma point as well. Helicopters over here now. They moved this thing, the servo vehicles from over here to over here now. And they just set up like an expedition building. So yeah, they are full on researching this now. And they are living in here, living in this house. And due to them doing that, this place has been completely left abandoned. As you see, the oil spill got very large, since they didn't even drain the oil here. As you can see, it's been like gutted, like all the equipment and stuff they need, they just left here. Or all the important stuff anyway they took. Yeah, this has been closed since no one's using this. This they still use, but right now no one's using it because their main focus is on the magma point. Anyway, that's done. Moving on to over here, there is a new house. It has been recently built There's no new furniture in it yet, either, and no one has moved in yet. But that's their goal, someone living in it soon. Let's see. Moving on over here by the bear section. Not much really happened, other than the fact that this house is important. I'll get to that. So you can see there's no one guarding the bear's base at this point, considering I will tell you where those bears are located at right now. As you can see, there's like no one here. These two bears, the yellow and brown bear, are up here. This one's working on the servos, and this one's working on, well, it's neurotoxin. Down here is what used to be the purple gnome, is now the cowboy hat gnome. He's in the office right now, working on stuff. Where's everyone else? Well, the three bears I showed you over about the old hideout, those were the two guard gnomes and the general gnome. The one that would have been over here. They are burning that place down. The white eye patch gnome is being interrogated at this old house by gnomes. As you can see, it looks like nothing's happening here. It looks like an abandoned house that, kids go to and do stupid stuff at. Well, come on in here. The only room that's not destroyed. They are like interrogating him a lot. And this gnome has made its reappearance after the experiment B18 Rift of Hills. Also take note that this happens way after experiment B18. So B18 has like its own timeline at the moment. So experiment B18 is before Season 2 of Kremlin Island. I'll say that. Or no, it's during Season 2 of Kremlin Island, I should say. Because that's when the portal was opened, I believe. But yeah, that's what's happening. Like shown in the trailer. Hope you guys liked the trailer, by the way. I put a lot of time and effort into it. I think it was pretty cool. Oh yeah, and the two other bears are scouting the garage over here because they plan on stealing that car. So they're just hiding up here at the moment. Also, these two trucks have picked up all the rubble and stuff that was thrown by the tornadoes over here. And if you are a true OG and you know these trucks' familiarity, you will know that these trucks from Moisty Mire years and years ago, well, that's a reference to those guys. May not be exactly the same, but it's a reference to that. I suggest looking it up if you don't know. Like, I suggest looking up, like, Moisty Mire trucks, I think. I don't know. Do something just to, like, figure out where these guys came from. But yeah, it's supposed to be, like, a remastered, remake version of those. Anyway, that's it from over here. Time to move on to the new location. Now, this location, I adore. I love it. To start off, they have added a motel and a gas station for, well, Sandfest. Sleepy Roach Motel is now open. It has lots of parking. Stuff for the employees and then, well, for the guests too. There's only 4 rooms, but they plan on expanding more. That's their plan. In the gas station, for the people to fill up their gas, considering this is like a festival for cars. Anyway, that's about it for that area. Now let's get to the actual fun stuff. So what this is like a time trial section. Now what's cool about this is this area right here. This is like what you'd see at a racetrack. It's like a 45-degree angled like curve, which is pretty cool. It's like what you'd see at like NASCAR, you know? And yeah, right now this is for time trials. Like, this is for a good time. This is the car from the trailer, by the way. He completed his lap. And this is like a perfect section for something like this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it couldn't have been any more perfect. This is like the living area for the drivers and stuff. And you may notice this truck looks awfully familiar. Well, it's because there's two bears over here. This is where the other two bears went. They came here, you know, to have fun, because, you know, they don't have to be all serious all the time. They can just have fun once in a while. So they brought the truck down here to, you know, test that at the racetrack. As you can see, they have like a bunch of scrapped tires and stuff they had to change out on vehicles from over the course of being here. Oh yeah, and for dune racing, they need to know where you are, considering they do this like 24/7, so they have these flags that'll like show your location. You just look it up. Look up like dune racing or something. You'll see what I mean. We got Gnomes advertising it to the crowd. Advertising like upcoming events with, you know, papers and stuff. You know. Oh yeah, in this location they reorganized the containers so they have more room. And they are heavily advertising Chonker Speedway and Spillex. Some of their main sponsors. And one of their biggest sponsors is being sponsored by Mercedes. Yes, they are sponsored by the Mercedes G-Wagon, aka the Fortnite SUV. This thing. They are sponsored by that, which is how they were able to do this event. But yeah, oh, another like cool detail. One of the cars that was driving on this side, one of its tires blew out and he crashed through this way. One of the tire was like broke off. He crashed into that banner and he, well, crashed right here. Big oof. Truck from the trailer also crashed as well, that you saw driving. Like, it rolled over and, well, heavy damage was taken to it. Oh, and the taxi from the trailer. Here it is. It is crashed into the tire wall. Yeah, and this is the finish line, by the way. This is where they keep track of the times and stuff. And yeah, that is the new location, Chonker Sandfest. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and I shall see you in the next one. Adios. See ya.